Build your voice, the art of dissent for personal and professional growth. This video delves into the world of dissent, exploring how speaking up can shape your career and your organization. Dissent isn't merely about disagreement, it's about courageously standing up for your beliefs, even in challenging times. Dissent can be a powerful form of resistance within organizations, where employees choose to openly express their disagreement instead of taking covert actions. It is an essential subset of employee voice, which refers to the ability of employees to express their views and concerns openly within the organization. Dissent involves expressing contradictory opinions about organizational practices and policies, making it a vital component of organizational discourse. It allows employees to challenge the status quo and contribute to a more diverse set of ideas and perspectives. Organizational dissent is a dynamic process that involves three key components: dissenters, managers, and coworkers. The process of dissent has 4 stages. The first one is precipitation. This marks the beginning of the dissent process, where a subordinate feels compelled to speak out due to a disconnect between managerial interests and personal goals. Second step is initial conversation. The dissenter initiates the conversation by expressing their disagreement with policies, practices, or imperatives. The residual communication is the third one. After the initial conversation, residual communication occurs as individuals reflect on the effectiveness of the dissent and its outcomes. As new dissent events emerge from past ones, the cycle continues, driving ongoing dialogue and potential organizational change. Employees may express dissent through various channels, including lateral dissent and displaced dissent. Lateral dissent, occurring among coworkers, serves as a venting mechanism for frustrations and grievances. However, it often reflects disengagement, leading to lower satisfaction, commitment, and self-esteem. Displaced dissent occurs when employees perceive risks associated with sharing concerns within the organization and choose to direct their dissent outside the workplace. This form of dissent may arise when employees feel less committed to the organization or when new employees lack overall work experience. Dissent serves as a vital force in organizational communication, contributing to improved problem solving, better decision making and processes, and enhanced employee performance. Dissent also signals potential organizational issues like employee dissatisfaction or decline, promoting overall well-being. Workplace environments that encourage freedom of speech tend to foster greater employee identification with the organization. By recognizing dissent as a valuable communication tool, organizations can encourage innovation, establish a culture of openness and trust, and improve decision-making processes. Expressing dissent within an organization can be met with various challenges and resistances. Negative perceptions from managers or coworkers may lead to labels such as whining or accusations of not being a team player. Conversely, those who view dissent positively may label it as valuable feedback or a means of problem solving. However, not all organizational climates can recognize and respond to dissent effectively. Managers' misunderstanding of different dissent expressions further complicates the issue. From an employee perspective, expressing dissent can be risky. Employees must weigh the potential consequences, including the risk of retaliation, and decide whether to voice their concerns internally or externally. Despite the risks, upward dissent has benefits. Research indicates that employees who dissent to management often experience greater satisfaction, better relationships with their supervisors, and stronger organizational identification than those who dissent to coworkers. Employees use different methods to communicate their disagreement to their supervisors in an organization. This involves various strategies to express dissent upward within organizations. Direct factual appeal, supporting dissent with factual evidence from organizational policies, personal experience, or physical evidence. Repetition, continuously drawing attention to dissent over time, either verbally or behaviorally, often collectively with other employees. Solution presentation. Offer solutions to address the issue causing dissent, alongside presenting evidence. Circumvention. Expressing dissent to higher-ranking authorities, bypassing immediate supervisors. Threatening resignation. Leveraging the threat of resignation to prompt responsiveness from supervisors and management. Context matters in how managers respond to dissent within their organization. Managers need to realize that how they respond to dissent shapes future expressions of dissent within the organization. If dissenters are villainized or victimized, it may cause others to remain silent, which can harm a culture of openness and innovation. By embracing dissent, individuals can challenge the status quo, drive positive change, and contribute to a more inclusive and dynamic workplace environment.